Umbreon, Dark Pulse!
Guys, welcome to the debut episode of Knocking Out with Kevin. I'm joined by Kris Moutinho, who is skyrocketing faster than any fighter has stock in the UFC. All right, this man debuted at UFC 264 against the Sugar Sean O'Malley. Man, listen, without the late stoppage, I think you could have gotten, to the decision and shocked the crowd. You never know. You were like a zombie out there. All right, but listen. It was a surprise for everybody when you just popped up in the UFC scene. Walk us through how everything started again.
So yeah, man, it was a crazy opportunity, man. It was something that I could never imagine, and it was the greatest experience of my life, man. It was something that I've been dreaming about for a very long time, man. Since I was 20 years old. I'm 28 now. So it was a crazy thing, and it's something I'll never be able to explain, man. But it was I was sitting at my house, man. Tyson, my manager Tyson, who manages guys like Rob Font, Calvin Cater, was like, "Hey, O'Malley's opponent pulled out. Want to just throw your name in there, see if it happens?" Waited a couple of days, man. I didn't think anything was gonna happen, man. He decided, he was like, "Okay, guys, they took your name. They're gonna look at you. Maybe you'll get it, maybe not." 5 minutes after that, I was getting DMs from random people telling me I was gonna get knocked out, I was gonna get killed, I was gonna die. And then 5 minutes after that, he calls me back and he's like, "Yo, you're in. Let's make this happen now and just make the weight and change your life." So it's crazy, man. It's like I'm here, like, embracing all this. I'm still not happy about it, man, because I'm a very competitive person, and a loss is a loss to me. Mm-hmm. But it's still life changing, man, and I'm gonna make the most of it.
Listen, not a lot of fighters get a chance like you did. It's always said, right? Because fighting Sugar Sean O'Malley, he's a draw, right? And he was on the main card. A person, with a background like yours is normally put into the prelims or maybe, a higher spot like the ESPN version of the card. But you got the money spot because you're fighting on a card where Conor McGregor is, starring in it. So listen, fight week, right? You come into the UFC, right? Because it's not like fighting in CFFC, CES, right? It's a whole different ball game. Everything changes. The COVID protocols, the marketing, the promotion, everything. So going into this new world, what was it like, and entering into the UFC, going through every protocol, the marketing and everything?
The whole thing felt pretty similar to everything else I've ever done. You know what I mean? The fighting part was the same, man. I felt the same nerves, the same jitters, the same. It was all the other stuff that you were talking about, man, was so much different. It was me to get to a whole nother level. It was every 3 seconds there was somebody else up your butt trying to talk to you, bro, trying to figure something else out, bro. It was something that I'm not this kind of guy. You know what I mean?
You're not big time yet.
I'm just a fighter, man. Yeah, I'm not big time, bro. I don't think I ever will be. You know what I mean? I don't like this. Like, I don't like the talking. I like to fight. I like to fight. I like to get hit. I like to know who I am as a man. All this extra stuff I'm going to do because it's going to help my family. It's going to help the people I care about. It's going to help my team. It's going to help grow my teammates who also want to be in the UFC, who also want to work. I have so many great teammates that do this, and so many great people in my life that have got me to this point, and I want to help them as much as I possibly can. And that's why I'll do this. That's why I'll do these interviews, and that's why I'll try to milk this name as much as I possibly can, because I don't know if I deserve this, man. God gave me this opportunity, but I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. I don't know if I was supposed to be this money making, this and that. But I'm just happy. I'm happy, man. I'm happy and blessed that it is me, and I'm gonna use this to the fullest capabilities.
Listen, you might say that you don't deserve it, but after your performance, you definitely earned it, right? Listen, another question is, everybody saw you, right? The first thing they do is when they heard that you were fighting is everybody goes and researches about you, right? You're coming in with a 9-4 record. You got pink hair as your profile picture on Tapology, right? Listen, what was the inspiration behind the green hair? Were you trying to, you know, channel the inner Joker, or was it just, hey, you know what, let's change it up?
Yeah, man, it was kind of just like a spur of the moment, man. During COVID, I got a little bored and we started dyeing our hair, and I was just doing it. I was doing a different one every fight, and green was the only color I haven't done yet. I did purple, I did blue, I did green, I mean I did red, I did pink, just messing around. So I was like, hey, green, and then green kind of fit in with all the Irish people coming to the fight and Conor McGregor being there, and I was like, hey, we'll just do that. We'll just do a little green. But I didn't think it was gonna take off as much as it did. Now I got nicknames. Green Zombie kind of fits with Boston, bro. We got the Green Monster over here. So, hey, man, it's just everything's just working. So, hey, man, however life fits in, man, I'm not gonna complain.
All right. So another thing is, all right, so everything happens, you know, you go face to face with O'Malley. O'Malley's a tall guy, you know, you're looking at him, I'm pretty sure you're trying your best not to be intimidated. You're just trying to be like, I'm here. And I know, like, I could see it in you. You're a dog.
Can't intimidate me, man. We're from Boston, bro. A lot worse than Montana, bro. I promise you.
Listen,
it's a lot worse than Montana. Bad shit happens.
I agree.
Bad shit happens here.
Listen, yeah. So for me, I'm a New York fan, and whenever I come to the Boston Red Sox for a Yankee game, you know, I feel the hate because I'm wearing the New York Yankee jersey. So, you know, I understand. Boston people don't back down. They're ready for a fight. Speaking of the fight, you know, you stepped in there and it looked like, you know, you had one simple game plan, was go forward, don't back down. And if he keeps coming at you, just make sure you give it back to him just the same. Would you say that was the game plan?
There was no game plan, man. My game plan at home normally is move my feint into strikes, land my things. It turned into a bar fight. It turned into a bar fight in my head, man. I want to just hit this dude so bad. His corner was talking a lot of crap. They don't know who I am. You don't know who I am, man. You do that, you mess with my pride too much, bro. The pride keeps going, and it ended up losing me the fight. You know what I mean? I think if we redo that, I change some things, I win that fight. So it just hurts, man. It hurts me because I didn't listen to my coaches enough. I didn't follow the game plan in my head. But hey, man, shit happens, man. This is why I'm gonna be remembered, though, man. It's the famous quote. You ever see Troy, bro? This is why they'll remember my name, because I'm gonna go on my sword every time. I'm gonna go on my sword, and I'm gonna try to show the world who I am every time I step in there.
And listen, you took a lot of punishment. You know, that first round almost ended with the guillotine, but thankfully the bell rung. The second and third round, listen, at the end of the day, you know, you coming in short notice. I got to give you credit. You stood with him. And, you know, against a talented striker like Sean O'Malley, that's very difficult to do. As you can see, veterans like Thomas Almeida and Eddie Vineland, they couldn't hang with this power, but you were taking a shot. You know, you gave Korean Zombie a run for his money. I'll be honest with you there, right? So listen, with that being said, were you a little upset that Herb Dean, you know, called the fight while you were standing and, you know, you weren't knocked down at all?
Yeah, I think if he was gonna stop it, he should have stopped it earlier. Then if he was gonna do that, you know what I mean? Like I'm obviously upset. I'm upset with the fact that he stopped me when I had 30 seconds left in the fight. I was still swinging. I was still throwing punches. I think I've seen a lot of fights a lot worse that they've let go, that he's let go specifically. I don't. I'm pretty sure that Ben Askren fight when Robbie Lawler was smashed his head into the wall before he got the finish.
Oof.
He let that go for a while. There's a lot of other fights, man. Rory McDonald, Robbie Lawler. There's so many fights. So I don't know. I think I should have been able to keep going, but hey, I would have lost the fight if I went to decision anyway. So it's not a loss is a loss to me. I lost. I got things I gotta fix, and I'm on the way to trying to be a Hall of Famer and a world champion. And I can't do that with just putting on crazy fights. I have to win the fights, and that's the next goal. We're gonna win the next ones and still get fights in the night.
So it's a pretty an easy thing to say that Dana White, you know, definitely wants you back.
Oh, I got another fight. I got a contract. I already signed a contract when I signed this fight. So I don't know what I'm supposed to be talking about, what I'm not supposed to be talking, but I'll be back. I'll be
All right.
back for sure.
All right. So one last, not last thing. So another thing that I want to say is, all right. So looking at, you came in at bantamweight, right? I heard that you also fought at flyweight. Listen, the Korean Zombie is at featherweight. So listen, from all those three divisions, which division would you consider your home and where you're truly best at?
Well, where I'm at right now is 35, but we're gonna go into the next one's gonna be we're gonna be looking at some things. You know what I mean? I gotta go out to Vegas again, and I gotta talk to the dietitians and all those guys. And now that I have the resources to actually make the cut down to 25, I might be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna see. We're gonna talk to some people and figure out what's going on.
Listen, after the fight, you're walking backstage. Did you realize that, hey, that performance was, that was it? Or like, I think I satisfied the fans enough for them to want me back?
No, man, I had no idea what people were gonna think about me or what they were gonna say. I was expecting them to say I sucked and I got my ass kicked because I did. I got beat up a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but this kind of love that I'm getting right now, I never expected this. I never expected this kind of hype and this kind of drive behind my name, and it's insane, man. This is something I was not ready for. It's something I'm honestly don't even like. This is like I'm a shy person, man. If anybody knows me, I hide from this. I'm in a hole right now, just trying to hide from all these people, man. But it's crazy, and I love everybody, man. I love the hate, I love the love, and this is what's gonna help my family grow and help me be able to take care and do this for the rest of my life. So I thank all these people, man. All the hate that they're giving me, all the love that they're giving me, I appreciate all of it, man. Just keep coming,
Yeah,
keep
listen,
coming.
this business isn't, all fairy tales and flowers, right? There's a nasty side to the business, but like you saw, there's a great side to the business as well. Listen, post fight, you made a famous moment when DC chased you down when you were having your ice cream sandwich. How was that? What was that like? Having a UFC heavyweight Hall of Famer chase you down and congratulate you.
That's crazy, man. It's just amazing, dude. These are people that I grew up in this sport watching and loving and and wanting to be. You know what I mean? Like DC, you watch DC's fights and he's beating all these world champions and Hall of Famers, and he's a Hall of Famer, dude. That's crazy that he sees me and says like, man, you're a tough son of a bitch. Like that's everything that I've ever wanted, man. Is to know that I belong with these guys and these guys that have done so much in the sport I love, and the sport I care so much about, and the sport I would die for. You know what I mean? I literally would die for this sport, and it's just an amazing feeling. Like, and he's not even the biggest one, man. That was crazy. But then I get like, I'm a big kickboxing fan. I'm a big kickboxing fan. I bought the shorts of Muay Thai and kickboxing, Kevin Ross, and then he sent me a DM and
Kevin
in
Ross.
my thing, and I'm like, oh my. Kevin Ross, yeah, one of the best kickboxers ever in history, man. Sent me a DM, and that's like the biggest fanboy thing I've ever had in my life, man. And it's just so crazy, bro. The way life works and the way God blesses you, and when you don't think you deserve it, man. It's insane. You
All
follow
right.
good things in life, and good things happen, man. That's all that matters.
Yeah, listen, one file like about that DC thing, did he ask you for a bite of that ice cream sandwich by any chance?
If he wanted, he could have took it, bro. I'm afraid of that. That dude's a big boy. I'm afraid of him, man. For sure. If he wanted, he could have had it.
Yeah, listen, looking back, there are so many people in your position, right? Young fighters who just love to fight, just waiting for that opportunity. You got any advice out there? Because you listen, you got a platform now, and you could tell people like, "Hey, man, don't give up." What's your advice for those people same position as you?
That's it, man. Just stay to the path, man. Stay on what you believe your body and your mind and your soul should be doing. Do it and commit your life to it. Because you do good, and you follow the path that God sets out, and good things happen to your life. And that's what I truly believe. I truly believe it now, and it's crazy because I just quit my job. I just quit working a full-time job. Decided I was going to commit my whole life to this, and then within a month of doing that, I'm in the UFC and I'm fighting one of the biggest names in the UFC. Not just a small name, one of the biggest names, and it wouldn't have been like that if I didn't commit this way. If I didn't commit myself, if I didn't follow that path, and I was still doing stupid things and being a dumb kid, man. I'm not when that's the difference, man. Grow up, understand what you want to do, and go for it.
All right, listen, we've been talking a lot about MMA, Kris, right? Everybody knows MMA, Kris, right now, right? Regular old Kris, right? Before he came to the UFC, like, what was he doing? Like, let me meet regular old Kris. What was he like?
A lot of Netflix, a lot of anime, a lot of Pokemon video games, bro. That's a lot of Fortnite, bro. I'm just bored.
Listen.
I'm a boring dude.
I got anime in COVID-19, right? When it came in and we got the pandemic locked us in, anime was like a treasure chest that I opened, and I haven't stopped, digging in. Listen, What's your favorite anime show if that's the case?
I like Hunter x Hunter.
Yes, let's go.
Yo, Hunter x, my boy Hisoka, and then I like Seven Deadly Sins, and I like
I just caught up on the latest season on Netflix.
Yeah, I'm starting that one now. Those two are my favorites. I also I like Dragon Ball Z. I like Avatar. I like Demon Slayer. I like all those things, man. Naruto.
All right, listen, I
like all that, but
I'm gonna give you two recommendations right now. It's called Black Clover and Fairy Tail. If you like Hunter x Hunter, you're gonna like those two.
I like Fairy Tail.
Yep. So
I watch Fairy Tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So listen, man. All right. So listen, a lot of MMA stars like Stylebender, Roxanne Mataferi, they're like, big anime stars, right? So do you think going on, would you make an anime? Like, would you try to inspire anime through your next fights or anything like that?
I don't know, man. If it comes organically, man, I'm trying not to be a fake person. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to just add things. I'm not trying to add things just because people might like it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be me. I'm trying to be me and let the world know who I am, because I feel like that's the way people are gonna like me a lot better than if I'm trying. And that's the thing I see with a lot of these guys, man. They try things too much. They're trying to be somebody they're not, and then when it really comes out, it's not organic, and you can tell. And I feel like that's the same way that I saw with dudes like Sean and stuff. They're like, behind cameras, they're not assholes.
Mm-hmm.
But in front of cameras, they're assholes.
Oh yeah.
And that's the way it is, man. And you can tell, because when he was in the cage, he's not a tough guy. He's not a tough guy. So I don't know why he acting like it. He got tired in that fight. I pushed a pace that he couldn't keep. And if I was setting up my shots and I wasn't just standing there to be in a punching bag, it would have been a tough night for him. So we have things to work on. My team has things to work on. I have a great team, great coaches, great friends, great teammates, and you'll see the next time I get into that cage, I'll be a different person.
Listen, I agree, man. Listen, I don't think you're out for 6 months like Sean is. You really made him earn it. You really did make him earn it.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm good now. I can go fight now. I'm going to go train tonight. So we'll see. We'll see whose body's made of what, man. I'm made of iron, bro. I'm made of iron. You got to hit me with a bat to kill me. So we're gonna see, man. Next fight, whether it's at 125 or 135, I'm coming for blood.
All right, listen, thank you for joining me. And one thing is, I can't wait to see what you do. Win, lose, draw, you got a fan in me, that's for sure. Listen, you want to give any shout outs to your sponsors? Give your social media handles a plug.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Follow me on Instagram, Kris_is_Soulless. Follow me on all my Twitter and everything else. I want to thank my teammates, my girlfriend, who's been crazy behind the scenes doing all this stuff for me, my manager, my teammates, my coaches, Tommy and Brian over at Regiment Training Center, guys over at Lozon's for letting me come through and get work, everybody that sponsored me coming through my amateur career and pro career. I thank you all, man, and thank you for giving me this interview and allowing me to skip my
course.
name. God bless you all.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for the debut episode here with the UFC debutant, Kris Moutinho. All right, guys, stay tuned. Follow him on all his social media handles. So, he'll be telling you what he's going to be doing next. And guys, thank you so much and enjoy the week. Hey, guys, just wanted to shout out Ben Rosett for the music you hear on the video. You can see links to all his works, including with his band Strawberry Girls and Eternity Forever, down below. Thank you guys for tuning into the debut episode. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell for the next one.